Hey guys, I'm Janet, on occasion,
What do you want?
to do the next episode!
Got a lump of bread today.
Love these guys. Got a lump of bread today. Oh boy, oh boy.
My dad had a sword once too.
I've got two swords, mate.
1, 2, 3. The old witch sees thee.
I ain't getting out of here before that witch sees us. And I'm stealing your rib leaf. Nothing you can do about it. And that. And, can I steal these sunflowers? No, I can't. Okay, one thing you can't steal. So guys, we are gonna go, where's Roach gone? Roach. Oh, it's in someone's garden. Roach, what are you... For God's sake. He was right next to us a second ago. Look, stop eating people's pay, right? Okay, so, we are gonna go see that witch today, and that's gonna be pretty great. So, yeah, buckle up. So, she's over here. So we're going to make our way over here, and we're going to talk to the witch. Well, we're not going to talk to the witch, because, well, it's not a witch, it's a wraith. Anyway, we're going to go talk to the wraith, the spooky ghost that's haunting the well. We're going to deal with that, so don't worry about it. So, okay, so here we are. So we are at the settlement, at the abandoned village, and I guess that'll be her then. You know, she's not one for subtlety.
The infamous well. A new Wraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
I wonder indeed. So before we wander too much, we're going to basically scare her off.
Whoa, got too close.
So, bloop! Come into my trap. So this will actually make her easier to hit. If we try and hit her now, I'll show you. Oof, 12 damage. Nothing, right? But now, when she's in here... Oh, it ran out. Damn it, I hate when she does this. So she will split up, and she'll sap our health and heal herself while this is happening. So you've got to basically take these out as quickly as possible. And then you can go back to killing her properly. So come back. So you see, you can do a lot of damage to her while that's active.
But she'll be back tomorrow.
Okay,
Something's
so
keeping her here.
now we can do some more detective work. Right, now that we've figured out what's going on. So first it says we need to read the bestiary entry, and we may as well, right? Because it's always fun to learn about things. So it does tell us a bit about the griffin there, so we'll read that later. Also necrophages, so we can find about ghouls, which is fun. But the devil by the well and the noon wraiths are what we're after. So the devil by the well, it says specifically about her. So, you know, your detective work, you figure out exactly how she came to be. And the noon wraiths in general. So, on particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear, resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals. Though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. Or if you're a witcher, pick it up. So the devil by the well. The residents of White Orchard had suffered more than their fair share of misfortunes. Passing armies had trampled their spring planting. A griffin had become abducting their livestock, and the rotten icing on this painful cake, a noon wraith haunted a nearby well. No wonder the locals called this final evil a devil. The witcher could sense something bound her to this place, and that in order to send her off into the ethereal realms, he would first need to learn her secret. Once this was done, he would have to prepare for battle, and a noon wraith is a demanding opponent. She can disorient her victim by blinding him and creating mirror images of herself. These copies slowly suck the victim's life energy, while their mistress remains untouchable. In order to defeat her, the Witcher could not rely on his silver alone. The Earden sign would also be needed to trap her and force her to take on material form. See, I wasn't lying, guys. And we will find out more about it. So now that we've done that,
to this place.
I mean, this is basically Tutorial Island.
Before she'll leave this world.
It's less on the nose than the other tutorial, bit that we've already done, but it essentially just teaches us more stuff. So, obviously, load of stuff to loot, so we can take a doll, which will be useful for, I don't know, some reason. Some ducal water, whatever that is. A platter, we can sell that. Alkahest, very useful. So, Alkahest, when you start making potions, rather than needing the ingredients for all your potions every time you make a potion, basically, every time you use, sort of run out of any of them, you'll meditate, and it'll automatically use Alkahest to restock the potions that you've made. which is pretty great, to be honest. It cuts a lot of the sort of hassle out of the game. So, you know, once you've found those ingredients and got the potions you want, you can just replenish them with alkahest. So, it's pretty cool. It's a great system, because you're having to find ingredients to make the same stuff you're using over and over again. You end up just going through the same fields once you know where to find the stuff, and it's just a waste of time. So, they don't bother trying to, you know, bother you with that. A yellow diary, eh?
Might be useful.
I'm sure it will. So, it's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of Vizima. Listed all the harm he's done us. How he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment. How he barged in during Peiter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Now we finally got what we begged Melitael. That's one of their gods, by the way, Melitael. For in our prayers for so long. The judge recognised our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. The first day of our freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil. Buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold, because thieves are notoriously scared of buried martens. Everybody knows that. And then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't ploughs nor hoes, and that we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body. Oh dear, that's a bit... yeah, you shouldn't write things like that. I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, of how happy we were that day. They said the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I've no intention to move 1 inch from here.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More
Let's
blood
guess.
stains over there.
Let's guess
It's
Volker.
not his blood.
So, oh no.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades.
Oh no.
Another print by the well.
Alright, let's go looking at wells. Oh no.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Oh no.
A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be.
Something tells me that Lord didn't calm down so much after his son died.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
And of course, when you do jump down here, it does break your legs, and that's game over. Why is there like a dead dog
Body's
here?
dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noon Wraith did this.
Oh, that explains it. Okay, so we're gonna jump in a well after I pick those mushrooms, because you know
Noon Wraith won't
mushrooms.
stray
No, stop
too
it!
far from the
Stop
well.
it! Stop it! Stop it!
Noon Wraith won't stray too far from the well.
Attaboy. There we go, puffball. Okay, so into the well. Whee! Splosh. Okay, so Witcher senses. As you can see, there is something in the water. I wonder what it could be. It's an ornate bracelet. Wonderful. So, we found the item that binds the woman to this foul place. Also, you can always tell a ledge to get out of the water because, well, it's covered in, like, I don't know, seagull excrement or something. But either way, it lets you know that you can get out of that area, so that's nice.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well.
Yeah, we're
Lovely
way ahead of you,
craftsmanship,
Jerry.
but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Or we can just keep it, because it is lovely. And then, you know, the Noon Wraith can stay there. I mean, no reason to kick her out of her home. No, let's burn it, because Noon Wraiths are bad. Okay, so... Whee! So you can see from the minimap, you know, where, like, hidden tunnels and things are. So it's rather handy. So I'm going to go into Witcher Sense mode, because often there's, like, crates and things underwater that you might spot while you're in Witcher Sense mode. Also, it changes the audio, so it gets rid of a lot of the background noise, which is pretty cool. So it lets you hear monsters and things a bit better. So a load of stuff there, and oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's go up. So we came from that way. Oh no, we're still under. Okay, we're still underwater. That'll be why. All right, let's keep going then. I thought we were out, and that was another tunnel that I hadn't looked in yet. Anyway, so gonna keep swimming. Luckily, yeah, we can hold our breath for a long time. Pro being a witcher, I suppose. You know, good cardio. Brilliant. Okay, so now we need to prepare to fight the Noon Wraith. So it shouldn't be too difficult. You know, we did pretty well last time. She didn't hit us once. So let's see what this is down here first. So yeah, buried treasure, well, like sunken treasure. There's usually a lot of it.
Need to prepare for this fight.
New trousers.
Brew some Wraith oil. Drink some potions.
So yeah, let's play Fashion Witcher. Okay, come on. The Witcher 3 Style Hunt. That doesn't work, does it? Okay, let's see if this is any good. So we'll go with a bit better armor. They're a bit damaged, but that's fine. And now we have puffier trousers. About time. So there we go. Excellent. So random village, you know, random cottage here that we found. Might be something useful in it. We'll have a quick look. So fishing net, fishing rod, makes sense. You know, next to a lake. But we'll keep investigating. A vial, that'll be nice for potions, most likely. Steel's short sword. That's probably going to be no good, but we could always flog it. A pearl and a dried fish. Okay, so the dried fish we can obviously eat, and the pearl we can sell or turn into something. We'll find out. And that's the fishing rod. Okay. So, job to... Oh, dear. Seriously? Everyone getting hanged in this place? Oh my god. Alright. But does that matter? Okay, clearly, yeah, this place is all terrible. So what's that? Honeysuckle. Oh, isn't that nice? So we're going to run back to the town. So this is actually the route that we ran up before, I believe. Oh no, this comes in through the back. Okay, so we're back in the village now. So yeah, we came in through that way. So now we're kind of done, which is nice. So basically, we want to make sure we got Erden done, and then we can, yeah, we can banish this Noon Wraith. Should be pretty good, you know, won't bother us again. Obviously, we want to use our steel sword.
Igni.
Igni being the, you know, our little fire magic, which is very useful. You could use that to set light to candles and extinguish candles, which is always fun. Oh, hey, girl. Hey. Hey, old sad eyes. Oh my god, she's wearing a jaw like a necklace.
Hey, I think it worked.
The monster design in this game is frightful. Like that, and that, and that, and that. Ow. Ow. Damn it. I was hoping to finish her off before she did that. That. Okay, come on now. Come back. Okay. Put this down again. Back up. There we go. See, pretty straightforward. And, I mean, we're pretty damaged, but we'll just eat a bread.
She's gone. For good.
There we go. So, what's nice with this game, I find, is, like, you've got enough health that you can play very aggressively, and if you really need to stay alive, you can. You just bob and weave and, you know, attack where you think you have the chance. So, you know, if you think I'm getting very damaged, it's because I'm playing very recklessly until I need to be careful. But, I know she's not too much of a problem, so I was just trying to kill her as quickly as possible. So anyway, so that is one dead Noon Wraith. So we can go back to Odolan, let him know that his daughter can have some clean water again. So that's going to be pretty good. I reckon he'll be pretty happy. Is that... No, that's not. I need to find red flowers. There are some red flowers that I'll need for later. For making some potions. Oh, and that stuff I think I need too. So let's have a look. Yep. Talentine. We do need that. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that stuff, because it means we won't have to go hunting for it later. So yeah, run across the fields. I mean, look at this place. It is so goddamn beautiful. And what I like in this game is that the sort of fields and the crops tend to actually spread out a long way around, you know, towns. Whereas in like Skyrim, there's a whole city and there's just like one field with some melons in it or something. And the field is, you know, a quarter of the size of that. It's just like, come on, guys. Like, how are all of you eating? But anyway, so it's nice. It just feels more authentic somehow. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, it's just a minor thing, but I think it goes a long way. So here we are, Oddland's house. So Roach, you just, you know, try and stay out of trouble. Knock knock. Hello, Oddland.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman
Roach.
who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe?
Maybe.
Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
See, now I kind of need the money, and he is pretty happy about giving us the money. He does have a farm, so I mean, I think about getting the dowry together. I mean, that kid was pretty young, right? So I'm tempted to say we take this one. I mean, he's not going to care either way because he's a computer, but also I feel like it is, you know, important to sort of roleplay what we do, and I think Jerry just turning up, still not having found Yennefer, like, he needs some money for the road, and he's not just going to take his time out of finding, you know, witches unless he needs the money, right? I say witches, you know, sorceresses, his you know, ex-girlfriends. So yeah, I think we're going to take it.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Yeah, it's a laugh a minute. So let's go to who we saved. So so this episode, obviously, we just saved this girl's life. Presumably that's the mother. Hello. I want to speak to you. Nope, I don't want to loot your shelf. Okay, never mind. Apparently Cat's got a tongue. And cats do hate us, so we're never getting it back. So guys, yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.